Hey guys, William Murfitt here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video on Miss Minnie. So Miss Minnie I've been working on, and the video is a little bit sporadic in the filming side of things. However, when it comes to uploading, they will be hopefully on a weekly basis. So I came to the garage the other day to have a look at a few little jobs, one of which was to build up the pedal box. Had a bit of a stump because some of the studs were broken, so I have removed said pedal box, repaired two of the studs, and just gonna give it a quick lick of paint, ready for it to be built up and installed. I have this metal protection spray. It's a glossy black. No idea what it's gonna come out like, but I just want to get it better than what it looks currently, because it looks a bit naff. So yeah, apply some paint to this today. Let me go inside, have the evening indoors with the wife, hopefully come out here a little bit tomorrow and get a little bit of work done. And hopefully we're another step closer to get things sorted. So far in this build, if you have seen any of the other videos, I've done a wiring loom, installed all the windows, the interior is mostly in. Got the car here obviously to start with. And yeah, I say we're cooking on gas. We're not cooking on gas at all, and it's been a while since I've been in the garage, but now I'm here. I'm trying to make the most of the time I have in the garage, and let's get this car sorted so Gemma can have the car back and enjoy it for 2024. Okay, so it's painted black now. Just waiting for it to dry. I've done the mount for the... Why won't it stay still? Hang on. Stay. So, the pedal box is painted, as is the steering column mount, as is the mount for the steering. I just tried to have a look at this. This is the upper engine steady plate, which bolts onto there like so. It's a bit rusty, so what I've done is I've going to replace it for this one. So this is one I painted earlier. You can see lovely paint finish with no brush strokes in it at all, and there's definitely no hair in there from paintbrushes either, so double win. That will go onto there like that, and then there's a mount obviously on the bulkhead for the lower engine steady, which I just need to replace the bolt in the bush. Should be able to get that out, but it's pretty rusted in there. So that's that and that are painted. I can't do anything with that for the time being, as Amber saying hello, and just now have to wait for that pretty much to dry. It's sort of nearly touch dry, and I think I'm going to call it a day. Come back tomorrow. When I came to remove this, we had the snap bolts that were fitted onto the steering column and also onto the release bolt. So through bolt going through and the two bolts going up were all snap bolts. I had to drill them out, so there's a bit of a swath going on the floor. You have two bolts at the back that fit through those holes into the bulkhead, and where the hole is and that rod's coming through, that's where this mechanism assembly gets fitted in. I'm going to come round into the engine bay. You come up one hole, two holes, 3 and 4, and that is where your sleigh cylinders go, or your master cylinders, and then they're fitted up accordingly. So today, this is what I'm going to try and fit up. Let's get these all fitted in place, get the bolts fitted through, get everything mounted onto the inside of the car as best as I can, and then I can start building up the dashboard interior. So you can see I have a new plate with a rubber gasket in there. I did have to replace these two studs, which meant I had to slightly elongate the holes because I've used a metric stud, and these ones here are imperial, so they're a slightly different size. The holes elongated slightly. That now fits lovely. Inside the car, the pedal box is in. You can see. I've got a feeling that spring is back to front though. I think it should be springing everything back to here, not holding it in place to there. I have to go look at mine. I reckon that's what it is. Bugger. Slight change of plan. Because I've successfully put this spring on incorrectly. So the pedal box is in, it's sort of secured, but the 4 washers and nuts on the bulkhead, one on the front and one on the top, and the spring was wrong, so I took the spring out, put the spring back in, and it's still wrong, and I know exactly why. So I'll show you. So this is how the majority of people will see this setup. They probably won't take this pedal box out. This is your mount for your steering column, and the pedal box goes in. So the pedals have got a little ledge on it, and that is where the clevis pin sits to go up into the cylinder. Now that has to go over where that black box is. There's like a flat plateau. What I did was the pedal was like this and then butting against it, so I have to get the spring on here, up and then in. Now where I did wrong was at first I had them mounted this way, which was fine, but the return was to the floor. So I have to, and then I also had this spring only half-heartedly secured on the edge. If I turn this round and have the spring on the back of the pedal, it obviously returns the spring up, which is good. And then this whole flat section mounts to the bottom of this plate, which again is significantly better. So with the pedal in place and locked over the back like so, I should be able to feed it up and mount it accordingly. Now what I'm going to do before I do that is I'm going to hoover this floor because I'm getting swarf all over my hands and jumper and such like. So that's got to go. Let's try and mount this then. Get it fitted correctly. And also, with it being fitted, I'm hoping that this is going to be in once and once for all. Let's get myself in position. So this is typically how you're going to be faced with this if you're going to be doing this task. And I apologise in advance for the heavy breathing. So behind the pedal, or on the pedal and behind it, and I want to push these up. I want to go up and onto the shelf like that. So now you can see the pedals are stuck in the way. Now what we have the issue is this spring needs to be behind this shelf. So it's pretty strong because it's sprung loaded. Oh, that's really strong. This is why I had the issue. It's up. There we go. And now it is in place. So let's move this pedal box to where I want it. Put my bolt through the side. There you go, that's through that. Bring it up. You can see now that is correct. So they're behind here, behind this plate up here. The bolt just needs to go through. Once I've aligned it up, correctly. See, my pedals spring back to the resting position. Winning. This is got a problem, and I need you to have a think about what you want to do about this. So bulkhead, we knew the Raptor and stuff were cracked, so I've just had a little poke around and it's all flaking off. As you can see, there is absolutely no sanding, preparation, rust protection, anything gone on there. Up the top there, that's where he's welded the new panel, new primer. So it's basically just going to rot very, very quickly. In fact, it's already started to rot. I don't know what you want to do. The stuff is just flaking off in big clumps like this, and it's quite thick. If it was me, I would probably try and get the worst of it off, and at least prime it with like an etch primer or a zinc primer or something, and give it a bit of a key up, spray something else on it, and then put a cover across the part of the bulkhead, because it's going to rot very, very quickly. Second Gemma uses this on the road, we're going to have a big problem. Let me know your thoughts, and yeah, let's go from let's try and get our heads together and try and work out a plan of action of what we do here, because I'm not happy with that at all. Sorry. Happy Sunday.